Hi, my name is Vipin. I'm a business broker with Murphy Business Sales in Edison, New Jersey. I'd done a brief video a few days ago on data from BizBuySell for 2021 M&A stats. And I promised that I'll come back with some more stats on lower middle market insights. So International Business Brokers Association and M&A Source, they do a quarterly market insight survey and they come out with this information. So we have this Q4 2021 information hot off the press, and I wanted to do a quick summary on some of the stats that they have shown. I will be sharing more information in the show notes, and the report will also be available. But at a very high level, this is what the report talks about. So deal activity has been very strong in Q4 of 21, and there was an uptick in both incoming deal flow and completed engagements. And this data is based on a survey that was conducted earlier in January this year. 416 business brokers and M&A advisors participated in it. And they have together completed 379 transactions just in Q4 of 21. So a lot of good information based on what we are seeing in the market is behind this data that I'll be sharing today. In terms of what's driving the market momentum, there is high levels of dry powder, which is another way of saying a lot of cash in the market. Some of it is because of availability of debt and favorable cost of debt. And then there is also competitive labor market forces, which are driving some acquisitions as some of the acquirers are looking to acquire companies to get access to the labor pool. And then one of the factors that did not have an impact in 21, which was the proposed tax increase, it could have an impact in the future, and some business owners will be watching 2022 midterm elections closely to keep an eye on where the political winds are blowing in which direction. Some of the stats I wanted to share with you today, it's around valuation and multiples that feed into the valuation. So IBBA and M&A Source do a great job of distinguishing the multiples for smaller businesses, less than 500K, which is the darker blue box at the bottom. And then going all the way up to the light blue box, you see the multiples for businesses which are valued at $5 to $50 million. And as you're noticing, there was a big improvement in that light blue box from Q4 of 2020 to Q4 of 21. That the multiples jumped from 5x to 6x. And when I say X, it's about multiplication of that multiple with EBITDA. So in the 2 million to 50 million value category, businesses start using this acronym EBITDA, which is, if you're not familiar, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. It's a proxy for cash flow in terms of what an owner should expect. And if you look at smaller businesses between 500K up to 2 million, there's another acronym which is used in our world. It's called the seller's discretionary earnings. And the main difference between STE and EBITDA is the owner's salary. So EBITDA plus the owner's salary will get you the STE. Or you could work backwards. And the other piece of stat that I want to share in this video today is how the difference between the selling price and asking price has been faring. So another strong point in favor of the larger companies between 5 and 50 million is that the buyers are willing to pay a premium for those companies which are expected to be healthier companies, good prospect for growth, larger companies. So the business owners have most likely put in place some processes. There's perhaps a management in place. So a lot of buyers are looking for those kind of businesses which are poised for growth, have a strong management team in place, and the new owners would essentially come in as owners versus being owner-operator. And then in the smaller business segment, you see that in most instances, there is a bit of a discount, and we saw that in BizBuySell stats as well. if we look at the smallest businesses in Q4 of 2021, there was a discount of about 15% versus the asking price. So both the buyers and the sellers should keep this in mind, that competition is quite heavy in the big 5 to 50 million segment. And then maybe there's a little bit of a wiggle room in some of the smaller valuation companies. So there is more information in the report itself that I'll share in my show notes. But today I wanted to keep this brief, and maybe I'll come back with additional videos highlighting some of the other aspects of the report. Here's my contact information, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email or call or visit our website for more valuable information, and look forward to talking to you. Have a nice day.